What is the best choice of bottom feeder for your tilapia fish pond? Stay tuned. All right. One of the worst thing that a fish keeper, a fish farmer can actually experience is to wake up a morning or probably in the evening or whenever, go by his fish stock and to realize that all his fish is practically dead. One of the most underlying reasons for probability of this is that there's just a sudden spike in nitrites, ammonia, pH imbalance within the system, and the fish actually just suffocate and die. This video shares a possible way of which you possibility in which you can actually reduce this eventuality. Now, I shared with you in previous video that tilapia fish food along with chicken fish food are dense in structure. Because of their dense structure, what happened is that as you seek to feed this fish food, the food that is not grabbed by the fish at the time in which you are feeding it will actually fall to the base of the pond or wherever you keep that fish stock, right? Okay, so what are the best size, the best, or should I say the most appropriate bottom feeding fish you can actually keep within this space? Okay, for me, I keep two plecos. Right now, plecos are aggressive, yes, and they grow to a very huge size. Also, they are not on the appetite list or one of the most favorite live type of fish in which the tilapia cichlid will actually play around. Right? If you try to place snails in the pond, or you try to place, let's say, some shrimp or some, let's say, some curry catfish, you'll realize that the tilapia cichlid will practically consume them, right? So I would suggest that the best possible solution would be to place a few plecos at the base, well, in your pond, right? Now, plecos are bottom dwelling fish. They mostly stay at the base of your fish pond. So, as you feed your fish and the fish actually move towards the feed, there might be one pellet or two pellet that misses the fish. Yes, no matter how much fish you do have, pellets do get by them, right? So what we as you feed your fish and the fish actually move towards the feed, there might be one pellet or two pellet that misses the fish. Yes, no matter how much fish you do have, pellets do get by them, right? So what will happen is that this pellet will actually fall to the base of the pond, right? Fish is always up here hovering, looking for food, right? When the pellet goes down, it stays at the base of the pond, and if there are no bottom feeding fish to actually consume it, eventually what will happen is that it will disintegrate into the water, making the water chemistry very poor, and it will affect the fish health. So as to provide the opportunity for the water to be, although it's being filtered, don't get me wrong, the system is being filtered, yeah, bucket filter and power head, hose, water change done. However, remember you're feeding your tilapia stock at least 3 times a day. You want it to grow, you want it to grow very fast, you feed it 3 times a day. So with those feeding period schedule, right, you won't have the luxury of changing water 1 or 2 or 3 times for the day. So you want the water to stay in best condition as possible throughout the fish lifespan within the space. So therefore, getting a bottom feeder would be more what I call it now, the better choice, right? That is what I did, and I found out that it works very well for me. Now for large fish ponds, right, like what you are looking at now, right, this is not necessary. As you can see in this pond, I have no vegetation, I have no plants, there are no additional creatures in it, such as frogs or shrimp, or although shrimp would be eaten by the tilapia, nothing at all that would actually consume the feed in the pond, right? So having a small space, I have to take care as to how I actually keep the tilapia and the water chemistry flowing in the best way possible. So that's my idea as to actually having your water, having your water quality being maintained at a certain standard. It is all that this video was of great use to you. For those small farmers out there watching this video, you can adopt some of the principles, might probably not all, but this is what I do. I do water change like probably once every 2 weeks, and it works for me, and I find that my fish are actually growing and they are actually breeding also. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.